All right, for all you Muslims out there who seem to think that the Jews don't have the right to come back into the land because they broke the covenant with God, and so therefore God broke his covenant with them, I'm going to show you in the Tanakh and in the Torah where it says that God's covenant with his people is eternal, forever, everlasting, and that the Jewish people can break their covenant with God time and time and time again. And as long as they come back to God and obeying his commandments, God will have mercy on them and bring them back into the land. And for them to obey Torah and to have God as their God. And so what this also shows is that the religious Jews should be the first people to come back into the land because they are the ones who have come back to God and obeying the Torah. And God has said that's what allows you to come back into the land. So it shows that the religious Jews, by thinking they have to wait for the Mashiach and they don't believe the Mashiach has come, and their idea of the Mashiach is something that's not really found in Torah or in the history of the Jewish nation, they're going against God and they're going against the Torah. They should be in the land. They're the first people that should be in the land. So this is what I want to point out, both to the Muslims and to the religious Jewish people. The Muslims want to tokenize these anti-Zionist Jews by saying that, you know, they're the real Jews because they're waiting for the Mashiach and they say we're not supposed to be in the back of the land. When it clearly says in the Torah, all you need is to go back to following God's commandments and he will bring you back into the land. So you religious Jews out there, you anti-Zionist Jews out there are going against God. And I'm not afraid to say it. Come back into the land where you belong and obey Torah the way you're supposed to obey Torah. Genesis chapter 17. I will ratify my covenant between me and you and between your offspring after you throughout your generations as an everlasting covenant to be a God to you and to your offspring after you. And I will give to you and to your offspring after you the land of your sojourns, the whole of the land of Canaan, as an everlasting possession, and I shall be a God to them. My covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. An uncircumcised male who will not circumcise the flesh of his foreskin, that soul shall be cut off from its people. He has invalidated my covenant. And I will fulfill my covenant with him, Isaac, as an everlasting covenant for his offspring after him. From the book of Psalms, Psalms 105. O seed of Abraham, his servant, O children of Jacob, his chosen ones. He is the Lord Jehovah, our God. Over all the earth are his judgments. He remembered his covenant forever, the word he commanded for 1,000 generations, that he made with Abraham and his vow to Isaac. Then he established it for Jacob as a statute, for Israel as an everlasting covenant, saying, to you I shall give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. Psalm 89. I too will make him a firstborn, meaning David, supreme over the earth's kings. Forever shall I preserve my kindness for him, and my covenant shall remain true to him. And I shall establish his seed eternally, and his throne like the days of the heavens. If his sons should forsake my law and not walk in my judgments, if they should profane my statutes and not observe my commandments, then I will punish their transgression with a rod and their iniquity with plagues. But I shall not utterly remove my kindness from him, and I will be not false to my faithfulness. I shall not profane my covenant, and I shall not alter the utterance of my lips. One thing have I sworn by my holiness, that I would not be deceitful to David. His seed will endure forever, and his throne shall be like the sun before me. Like the moon, it shall be established forever, a faithful witness in the sky. Selah. Deuteronomy chapter 4, when he's talking about the blessings and the curses. From there you will seek the Lord Jehovah your God, and you will find him, if you search for him with all your heart and all your soul. When you are in distress, and all these things have befallen you, meaning the curses, at the end of days you will return unto the Lord Jehovah your God, and hearken to his voice. For the Lord Jehovah your God is a merciful God. He will not abandon you, nor destroy you, and he will not forget the covenant of your forefathers that he swore to them. Deuteronomy chapter 30. It will be that when all these things come upon you, the blessing and the curse that I have presented before you, then you will take it to your heart among all the nations where the Lord Jehovah your God has dispersed you. And you will return unto the Lord Jehovah your God, and listen to his voice, according to everything that I command you today, you and your children, with all your heart and all your soul. Then the Lord Jehovah your God will bring back your captivity and have mercy upon you, and he will gather you in from all the peoples to which the Lord Jehovah your God has scattered you. If you're dispersed will be at the ends of heaven, from there the Lord Jehovah your God will gather you in, and from there he will take you. The Lord Jehovah your God will bring you to the land that your forefathers possessed, and you shall possess it. He will do good to you and make you more numerous than your forefathers. The Lord Jehovah your God will circumcise your heart and the heart of your offspring to love the Lord Yahovah your God with all your heart and with all your soul, that you may live. The Lord Yahovah your God will place all these imprecations upon your enemies and those who hate you, who pursued you. You shall return and listen to the voice of the Lord Yahovah and perform all his commandments that I command you today. The Lord Yahovah will make you abundant in all your handiwork, in the fruit of your womb, the fruit of your animals, and the fruit of your land, for good, when the Lord Yahovah will return to rejoice over you for good, as he rejoiced over your forefathers. When you listen to the voice of the Lord Yahovah your God, to observe his commandments and his decrees that are written in his book of the Torah, when you shall return to the Lord Yahovah your God with all your heart and with all your soul.